Hey guys, welcome to my channel Flying Girl. I'm back again with a very interesting topic again. I would like to tell or share the experience which I had during my first travel when I was coming from a hometown to here for my work purpose. I was very much scared, of course I was. And then so many thoughts, so many things going in my mind and my parents as well. Will it be safe to send her? It was, my heart was beating like anything. What if some positive cases there, or like how will I tackle the situation, what is going to be the next thing and all. Of course a lot many. So step by step I would mention about everything which I went through to come from my hometown to here. So first of all, nowadays when you want to book a ticket, of course you have to book it online. And then the procedure is like you have to book it online, and then you have to print your own boarding pass, doing self check-in, and then you have to print a baggage tag as well. If you're checking a baggage, you'll be going through a thermal check for sure. And yes, I want to mention here is important thing I must say, you need to have Arogya Setu app in your mobile phone for sure, because the person will be checking in when you're going to enter the airport. The person is going to check whether you have the app installed and you are it is good to go, I mean green, that you are safe. And then they'll be checking your boarding pass, which says that you have a confirmed ticket. Bags are getting sanitized when you just enter the airport. After that, one more security is there where again you have to go through the scanning of your baggage. There the person will be adding a seal to your bag, of course, as the process was earlier. Now after that you have to proceed to the check-in counter, basically to show your boarding pass so that the person get you checked in. Show the boarding pass and then give your baggage which you are going to check in to that person. You proceed to SHA. This is this security whole area. You have to you can carry one hand baggage, maybe a smaller one, and you have to go through that. You'll be going through security check. You'll be seeing a lot of sanitizers at every point possible, where you feel safety is, where you can see the security and safety is given a very good priority. And once you cross this SHA area, after that you'll be going through the boarding gates, whatever gate is assigned to your airline, basically whatever airline you have booked. So when you proceed to the airline gate, boarding gate, there you can see stuff, the specified airline stuff basically. So they'll be guiding you further. They'll be so nowadays what airlines are giving, they are providing a PP kit which includes face shield, face mask, and some sanitizers, and which is a very good thing, which I find very nice, because you yourself must be wearing a mask for sure. But then as a good gesture and keeping safety in mind, company is providing you an extra mask, and then of course the face shield which is mandatory to wear. I know that sucks. That make you feel so suffocated, very hard to breathe in that. For me it was a very short duration, hardly 40 minutes flight, so I managed somehow. But yeah, for long flights it's very tough to wear it, but yes, you have to wear it for your own safety after all. And then when you board, there are proper markings which you have to follow, and then they are making boarding a little easier for the airline staff as well. I mean the crew, basically. You don't have to pile up together. The company will be announcing whatever rows have to align first. Now the airline has started keeping water bottles. Once you enter the aircraft, or maybe at the boarding gates, they'll be providing you water bottles. So you have to trash it then and there, so that you're not you're drinking the water. You're trying to avoid drinking water inside, because once once you're wearing the mask, and then you're drinking water in the cabin, it becomes a little dangerous for everybody. I know you might not be infected, but then what if, you never know. So once you start drinking on board, what happens is you are removing your face shield, and then you're removing your mask, and it might it can, and it has in the past has infected a lot of more passengers, crew as well. So keeping that safety, have stopped giving water on board. We avoid. So when you are very thirsty, like it is, we cannot control, of course we cannot deny as well. For that you have proper procedure, how to come to the galley and take the water and crash it there and then go back to your seat. Of course food is not allowed at all. You should avoid it. If you are very hungry or you want to eat, I would suggest eat it or at the airport as well. I mean only, not as well, of course. You should try to eat at the airport only, or have something heavy from your home, so that you have a buffer. Like if you don't eat for 2-3 hours also, it can balance basically. So yeah, this is how you deal with. And yeah, one more thing which I want to mention is, when you travel, if you are by chance given a middle seat, seats are like this, three this side and one aisle in between. If in any case you find that you have got a middle seat, so now airlines, they're given instructions by DGCA that they have to provide a proper gown type thing, which the crew is also wearing. So basically you have to wear that gown above your clothes, so that you're not infected the other co-passengers, of course. So this is a good thing. Again, I will say, for your safety, of course, and the other passenger's safety, as you're sitting in between, I mean in the middle seat, you should wear it, and there's no harm in wearing it. The crew are wearing for hours, so hardly matter if you wear it for 1 hour or maybe some minutes. So this is how it works in the airline. So what happened when I came from my hometown is, it was very initial of this, when the operation started. So this middle seat gown procedure was not there. It was like they were avoiding giving middle seats, if depending on the load, of course. If the load is less, they avoid giving the middle seat. But yes, if it is more, then they can assign you middle seat as well. After landing, the deplaning procedure, was taking very much time. I was sitting in on the last row. So it took me almost 20 minutes to deplane, because I was the last one to deplane. So what procedure said was, once we landed, the crew announced that 2 row disembarkation procedure will be there. So basically we have 30 rows. 2 rows procedure means that at one time only the people who are sitting in the first 2 rows will stand up, will maintain the social distancing, and then leave the aircraft. And after that simultaneously other two rows like this, it will end till 30th. After that you have to make sure that you maintain a proper social distancing for your own safety in the arrival hall as well, wherever the luggage will be coming. Make sure that you are maintaining proper distance. You never know who is the person who is infected for sure. I really wish nobody is infected in anybody's nearby place. But yes, what if in case the person is infected? That is for your own safety. Maintain a distance, avoid drinking or having any food at the airport as well. Yeah, if you cannot control, then you can go ahead taking proper precautions, of course. So this way, after taking your luggage from the arrival hall belt, you can proceed further. And this is the end. Like, this is where you are leaving the airport. Once you enter, now you're leaving it. So it was very safe, what my experience says. And I can suggest people that you can travel now, because in the early stage, of course, everybody is scared whether we should travel or not. Of course not for vacations. Nobody is going for vacation nowadays. But if you think something very urgent is waiting for you, or you really want to travel because of some reason or other, you can trust the airline, you can trust the staff, because everybody is cautious for themselves and as well as the others. So go ahead, and if you have any other query which which I can clear, do mention in the comments. I would love to make a video again and share my experience about the same. Really felt very good sharing experience. Would love to share more in the future as well. Bye, see ya.